The 10 amazing panty dropper fragrances when it comes to the designer game to get you some action this holiday season. Stay tuned after this intro. What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. In today's video, after you guys commented and wanted a designer version of my panty dropper list for this cold weather, this holiday season, to get you some action. I know you want to get some action this holiday season. Admit it, bro, in the comment section down below. Tell me I want to get some action this holiday season. And in today's video, I have 10 great designer fragrances for this cold weather that would seal the deal for you. But before I start showing you my list, please show me some love by liking this video. Click that subscribe button and the notification bell to not miss any of my top 10s or any of my videos. I do some great videos, I think. Be nice and share this video with all your friends if you want them to get some action too. All links to these fragrances are gonna be in the description, so please take a look. And without making this video way too long, let's just go with my number 10, which is a great fragrance I personally love. This fragrance is very likable, very enjoyable, classy but yet seductive. Any flanker pretty much from LOM Ideal by Guerlain, but the cologne version, which is already discontinued, is pretty sexy. This is the EDT here, I love it. I love the tonka beans with the almond notes combined together. It just makes it very nutty in a very sexy way. The Eau de Parfum is great as well if you're into vanilla more than tonka beans. The Extreme is great too if you're into the plum note. It's very beautiful. And the Parfum version, which is the darkest, so it's a little bit more seasoned. If you are more seasoned, get the Parfum. If you are a little younger, get the EDT or the Eau de Parfum. I personally think the sexiest of the bunch is the EDT, but any LOM Ideal pretty much will do you justice. Check him all out. Number 9 on this list is a beautiful scent. I personally love this scent. I find it to be very sexy and handsome too. Pretty much anything from the Givenchy line, Gentleman, is pretty sexy. They do such great things. Especially if you're into the powdery iris note, they just nail that note. And the one out of the bunch that would make you definitely handsomer is Givenchy Gentleman Boisé. This is very handsome, very likable, especially on a first date. Dude, you'll be smelling amazing. It is kind of like cologne in a way, but in a very good way. The fact that I'm just smelling it right now, I just want to wear it. Probably I'm just going to make this my scent of the day because I just want to smell sexy. This one definitely is manly enough, is masculine enough, but with the romantic side. So if you just want to smell that way on a date and you just want to drop some panties, try Givenchy Gentleman Boisé. It's a pretty good one. We have an honorable mention just because this one, it doesn't shout out as loud nowadays with today's formulation, but it's still a very good one on an intimate scenario or on a date. This one still rocks, and I'm talking about La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL. This is an older batch. I have 2 bottles of this just because I don't want to ever run out of this seductive juice. This one is very seductive. Smell-wise, probably the most seductive one of all of these fragrances I'm about to show you, or I showed you already. The cardamom note here is very sexy, and now I'm just kind of like craving to wear this one today also. We'll see. Don't shy away from La Nuit de l'Homme. Nowadays formulation is still a great scent, especially you already have plans already to go out on a date with somebody, or you have some one-on-one intimate action. This one is great for that. Don't shy away from it. Another very pleasant scent that actually seals the deal, bar none, especially from the ladies. Ladies tend to love fresh and seductive basic stuff. And YSL Myself Le Parfum is pretty basic, but it just does the job perfectly. You can just ask any lady. 90% of them, they will love this scent. They would find it fresh, masculine, and very seductive. So don't shy away from the reviews about this one, saying that it's very basic. Yes, it is very basic, but basic is safe. So if you just want to be safe and get some panties to drop, try some basic stuff. And this is a good one. A very sexy one that now is readily available again after being discontinued. It's pretty strong, and I'm talking about Armani Stronger With You Intensely. This is a very sweet, seductive scent. Very sugary, caramelized with some lavender. It's a pretty good sexy stuff. So if you just want to be sexy, I'm telling you sexy, this is pretty sexy. Get yourself some of that before it gets discontinued again. Next one we have on this list, this is pretty popular nowadays just because of the performance of it, just because of the shape of it, and just because of the smell of it too. This one, it smells pretty good. It's very vanillic, and vanilla sells. Vanilla is a pretty mass appealing scent, and this is a pretty mass appealing fragrance. It's very spicy, very tobacco-y with that vanilla, which makes it seductive but masculine at the same time. And I'm talking about Spice Bomb Extreme. If you just want to get something that performs very well, masculine but yet seductive, get yourself some of that. Pretty good one. Another very seductive, very popular scent from the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier. And this is the gold bottle, Lal Elixir. This is a pretty good one, guys. Very sweet, so you're gonna have to love sweet fragrances, but ladies love sweet fragrances, and sweet fragrances tend to drop some panties. So if you just want to do that, get yourself some Lal Elixir. Just be careful with the amount of spray, especially if you are on a one-to-one situation, because you just don't want to nauseate people around you. But 1-2 sprays on an intimate scenario, this is a very good one for that. If you haven't smelled it yet, just go smell it. It's pretty good. Alright, next on this list for people 30s and up. This is a very seductive, sexy scent. Very sweet also. It's got that youth effect into it with a lot of darker nuances such as the incense, which makes it a little bit older, a little bit more mature. And I'm talking about Victory Elixir. This one gets compliments, dude. This one is very seductive. You would attract younger people and also older people with this scent right here. Because it's like in the middle of the road, still have some youth smell into it, but these darker nuances this fragrance has also makes you like you're put together, you know your shit. So if you want to smell like that, get yourself some Victory Elixir. This one is a beast also. Next one we have on this list, this is for a little bit on your mid-30s and up type of situation. Very sexy scent for a man, not for a boy. This one smells a little older, but in a very seductive way. So if you are a little older like this guy, and you want to smell sexy but yet classy, get yourself some Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute. This is beautiful, guys. This is very dark, but very likable too. The dry down of this one reminds me of Leighton on Beast Mode, but darker. It's kind of like Leighton Elixir if you think about it. Beautiful, sexy, sexy stuff. Don't shy away from this one. I personally think this is one of the best creations in 2024 in terms of men's cologne this year. Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Another very sexy suit and type of situation, type of a scent. Especially if you're 6'5" and you work in finance, this is a great scent for you. And I'm talking about Tuxedo by YSL. This is a little bit on the expensive side. It is expensive. There's a bunch of other dupes that smells exactly like it. So if you don't want to spend the money just to get the real deal, you can just get any cologne at a fraction of this one's price, and it'll do you justice. This is very handsome, especially if you dress up for it, you wouldn't be disappointed. Last but not least, this is probably the sexiest fragrance that I have designer game in my collection nowadays. This is something I always gravitate toward. This one drops some panties for sure. I mean, I don't know about you, bro, but this one does great for me, okay? And I'm talking about Armani Code Parfum or Profumo. I have the Profumo, but nowadays Parfum, it smells exactly the same. This one is very sexy. It's like a darker version of the original infamous Armani Code that ladies just love. They just go gaga over it throughout the years. And this is even a sexier, more mature version of that. I find myself sexy when I have this fragrance on. That's why I always gravitate toward this scent, especially on one-on-one situations. Give this one a try and you wouldn't be disappointed. So this is pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of today's list? Please comment in the section down below. And don't gatekeep what gets you action. Comment your fragrances in the comment section down below so we can share the wealth. And by sharing the wealth, please share my videos too to all your friends so they can get some action too this holiday season. Again, I'm just gonna leave links to all these fragrances down there. So take a look and see if anything is conveniently priced for you. Show me some love by liking this video, click that subscribe button to not miss any of my videos in the future, and see you guys next time.